Well, my name is Chris Floyd. I'm in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. Currently, I don't even have one club. We're in the process of opening up the first club, but already looking into getting the ball rolling on a couple other sites. I'm pretty new to all this. Yeah, I mean, fitness has always been a passion of mine. I work out almost every day. It's a big part of my life, but it's always kind of been in the back of my head that it would be cool to have my own gym someday. And it was about a year and a half ago, I was working out on Christmas Day in Nashville, and the only gym that was open was an anytime that I could actually, I think I texted the owner and Venmo'd him money to let me in, and I went in, and I was actually kind of impressed because I hadn't been I think I'd maybe been in an anytime like 15, 20 years ago. And I was actually pretty impressed. I guess I had a different impression of what anytime was. And while I was in there, I just started kind of Googling like anytime franchises, and it started me down this path to where I read a lot of good reviews and ended up filling out whatever the franchise interest form is on Anytime's website. And I was actually telling my brother-in-law about it, and he was like, my brother-in-law is a Edward Jones financial advisor. And he's like, one of my best clients is a franchisee, and he raves about it. And I also, I can see his finances and I see how he's doing, and it's definitely an opportunity you should look into. So that got me started down the path, and that was about a year and a half ago. It took a while to get the actual location nailed down, and then once I got that, the lease took quite a bit, but now we're finally building and hoping to open in October. So I'm still working a full-time job, and I've got a career elsewhere, so this is more of an investment. It might end up being my full-time at some point, but with that being said, my time is limited. I'm trying to maximize and get all the help that I can. I hadn't really heard about Mastermind until I did the Anytime NFT training, but I had a few people that recommended Mastermind. From the contacts that I made there, a meeting, I think Kyle was at the NFT. I met him that week, and that was back end of April, early May. And then Kyle and I had a couple conversations and decided to make the move and join the Mastermind team, I think back in June. But yeah, really, this is all new to me. And so, as much help as I can get on the front end and really build a solid foundation for this gym, and then any others that I end up opening, I really want to get it started off on a solid footing. And so that's really my motivation for joining Mastermind. Well, it better be open. So for me, 12 months from now, by then hopefully the gym's open for 9 or 10 months, and that's about to where I'd like to be, to where I break even or to start experiencing positive cash flow, where I've got a solid base of members, a solid base of training clients, and kind of turn the corner from being unprofitable to cash flow positive. And so that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah. It's pretty much across the board, like the full gambit of everything related to gyms kind of keeping me up at night since it's my first one. But so far, Mastermind has really been able to help me with the pre-sale and organizing how we're going to do it and what our pricing is going to be, as well as we did put out a posting for personal trainers a couple weeks ago. And Mastermind has helped me to put together, I really had no idea on what the compensation should look like. And I want to make sure that I'm attracting the right trainers, people that are really going to be have a positive impact on the business and are going to be not just personal trainers, but like members of the team. And so they've been walking me through that, and we were able to put together what I think is a pretty good pay structure, compensation package, what we can offer incentives wise. So yeah, I'm looking for that. It's hard to pinpoint, one single thing. I think for me, again, coming from outside of the fitness world, as far as from a business perspective goes, I do appreciate, I've already met a few different owners, a few different other people that are using Mastermind. And so I do look forward to becoming more a part of that community of franchisees and operators. Kyle actually already put me in contact with somebody who's opening one, who's a couple months behind me, opening one in Charleston. And so that's something that's relatively local, that is in a similar point of the process that I am right now. And so I've already had some conversations, and it's good just, that having that relationship and bouncing back and forth some ideas and some of the lessons learned that we both have run into has been helpful. So yeah, just building that, becoming more entrenched in the community, Mastermind community, and the help and resources and support that it can provide. I probably would have engaged sooner. I did kind of wait and was trying to figure out if it was something I needed to do or not. I come from a consulting background, and so but it's not fitness consulting. So I've been managing most of the process myself, but I do wish I had engaged earlier on. There are some things that I can't think of off the top of my head, but it has been pretty helpful so far. And I think no question is a stupid question either. With this being new, with this being something that I've not done before, you really got to lean into the people at Mastermind and other owners and other franchisees that do have that experience, do have that background. And so far, everybody I think is no one's told me I've asked a stupid question. Like everybody's been very helpful, and it's better to get that out there and get all your questions answered. Don't hold back.